Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Mark.
So I'm here with our next plant, Ericameria ericoides, the heather leaf golden bush. And this is a cool one that you really got to get close to appreciate. But even from far away, you can recognize that there's a shrub over here with bright yellow flowers blooming, and it's one of the only things in bloom here, which is kind of classic for this genus Ericameria, the golden bushes. They're extremely drought tolerant shrubs, and they're found all throughout Western North America. It's a pretty diverse group that specializes in growing on different types of dry habitats, like rocky cliffs and in some cases, washes. And then this particular one is the one that you find only in California along the coast in sandy places. So I think just from like maybe around here or a little bit north into Sonoma down to Los Angeles County. And some of the shrubs in this genus Ericameria are also very widespread. They're a major part of desert shrub communities and are, really important keystone species as forage for wildlife and stuff like that. This is an interesting case of one that, if you look close at it, is going to be very difficult to mistake for any other shrub because it has these stems. I can bring this a little bit closer to you, or you can zoom in. It has these stems that are erect, coming off the shrub, and it has these fans like a turkey tail of little needle-like succulent leaves, and they alternate. They make this really cool pattern where they're kind of like, alternating in fascicles, more or less. They might remind you of Adenostoma fasciculatum, because they kind of come off in groups and they're needle-like, but they're much smaller. And this is a really resinous plant, so it has a very distinctive smell. That's really good. It's called the heather leaf golden bush because it reminds a lot of people of a heath bush, which is a popular plant in gardens, and it also has this same kind of reduced look. But since the flowers are present here, come close and look at them, because one thing that's really important for recognizing among different species of Ericameria is the presence or absence of these long strap-shaped corollas that come out of the flower. Those are called ray florets, and they're specialized florets in a compound inflorescence that help the plant attract pollinators. The flowers in the center are called disc florets, and those are the ones that actually, produce the seed. If you can focus in on that. The fruit itself is a classic kind of sunflower family, dandelion-like thing. It's a small little fruit on a big, tall pappus, which is like this umbrella-like structure that helps carry the seeds on the wind. And I don't know if this specific plant has had many uses, but I know that being resinous and filled with a really diverse secondary chemistry, that other ones in other parts of the western U.S. have been used for medicine, and that the most common species in this group, Ericameria nauseosa, was considered an important plant as a source for rubber at one point. That one's called rubber rabbit bush. So this is Ericameria ericoides, cool special plant on the coast of California.